Hi everyone, Major here. Welcome back to Steel Division. The map you're looking at is Bois De Limos, and it's a 4x4 multiplayer on easy. And on the Allies, there is the 2nd Infantry, 101st Airborne, Guards Armoured, and the 1st Panzergrenadier. On the Axis side, you've got the 3rd Jäger, 21 Panzer, 17th SS Panzer Grenadiers Division, and the 716th Infantry. So this is a game that I played earlier. You can see here I'm out in the middle, and I've got it on the neutral so you can see what the opposition or the Axis divisions are doing. Put it back to my mode and we'll get playing. So I'm playing as the 2nd Infantry, and my idea is to move forward, capture these hedgegroves, and these hedgegroves later on push forward into those hedgegroves and over onto the east flank, or sorry, my right flank, to help my multiplayer game on my right flank, and if necessary I'll move over into left flank there, but there's wide open spaces for infantry to have to cover, which can be a little problematic. Let's just forward it up a bit. Let's get the units into position. Now air wise I have Spitfires out, oh sorry, Lightnings. I can see the units now starting to get into position. And I'm getting my troops in position out on this left flank. I don't know what possessed me to send a bazooka team out all by itself. Maybe just a cheap ambush. Um, but so far so good. We've got an advantage of 2 at the moment, so it's a +1. Our objective here is just to maintain that and if possible accelerate it. So let's just move it forward a little bit more. Let's get some other units out to see what the Germans are up to. You can see I'm moving my troops further into the woods. Oops, here we go. And I've got a fallback position with infantry in the village. Anti-tank gun here with not too bad a line of sight. And I have another anti-tank gun here, which I will move shortly, just to get a better line of sight down that roadway. So my Thunderbolt has been out, trying to launch some missiles, some rockets at artillery, anti-tank guns and trucks. Not a lot happening. Axis aren't pushing that hard at the moment, so why go too hard if I'm racking up the points, and I'm also getting closer to phase B, which by this stage is only just over 5.5 minutes away. So not a lot happening. Some mortars and anti-tank guns. I've got my command carrier too close to a unsighted Panzerwurst team, so they paid the ultimate price, and the anti-tank gun got a machine gun carrier over on the right flank. I'm just pushing this machine gun carrier out, or command carrier out, just to mine the flanks, let me know what's going on, because there is a bit of a gap between myself and my colleagues here on the right. Right, so infantry is now moved in, but with the crossfire from the machine gun and the infantry squads in place, not going too bad. And I'm just moving this machine gun carrier across to try and get line of sight without exposing itself to anti-tank guns. So with this being the 2nd Infantry, come phase B, I'll start to bring some M10 Wolverines in the anti-tank role. But once again, no one's really pushing that hard at me. Managed to get the infantry squad to fall back to my advantage. That anti-tank gun that just disappeared, I'm sure it's moving up, stalking my machine gun carrier. So the count's going well at the moment, 280 and counting. Yep, that anti-tank gun, I'm sure that's stalking the machine gun carrier. I'm moving troops up now just to reinforce that front hedge grove. And Spitfire's on combat air patrol. I'm sending that in just to strafe the anti-tank gun. That lets the rest of the troops fire at the infantry. All the time they're taking casualties, which is good. Alright, so that anti-tank gun now... Oh no, now it's disappeared. Alright, where's the aircraft? ME-109 on a bombing run. Oh, it shot down the Osters as well. Spitfire's after it. I don't think it'll catch it. Alright, in the meantime, we've got some armour moving up. Oh, and it's put on its cloaking device. Klingon cloaking device. What is it? Panzer 355. Well, it's a tank. For a machine gun carrier, that's pretty lethal. For most other armoured vehicles, it's probably not. Alright, just under 2 minutes to phase B. Alright, not a lot happening. Let's just fast forward a little bit. There we go. Typhoon got the anti-tank gun. Supply carrier coming up for the troops in the front line. Keep them full of beans and bullets. And so 51 seconds to phase B. Alright, so during phase A we've done well to build up a nice little lead of nearly 500 points. But if you look elsewhere, on both sides, everyone's not doing too bad. They've all pushed into enemy territory to build up that lead. Alright, so here we are, phase B, aboard another 2 Typhoons. And the anti-tank gun finally got the angle it needed for the machine gun carrier. Alright, so artillery coming up now. Battery of 25 pounders. Alright, there's more than one tank there. Right, Typhoon's gone after the tank. Gets it to fall back, which is great. Now the Spitfire's coming in to lend support. And did we get that kill? Should go close. No, gets out of here. Right, anti-tank gun's got another machine gun carrier. But those losses really, machine gun carriers pretty minor in points. More of an annoyance than anything else. Artillery is now starting to fire on the anti-tank guns. About to bring a Churchill up. I've been a bit of a derb this game. I think in the introduction I said I was playing the 2nd Infantry. I'm not. I'm playing the 15th Scottish. And that's why in the foreground now you can both see now a Churchill and a Harvey moving forward. And they're going to move forward and cut off this bit of a protrusion and work their way up it slowly. Spitfire's just in a nice place to jump those 2 German fighters, but they're low on fuel. So it will probably have to... Oh, there we go. Didn't even last. How are we going with the artillery? Yep, getting that artillery gun to move back. Right, so the Churchills are starting to push back that sausage or protrusion. And I've also brought up a couple of M10 Wolverines now. So they'll go hunting on the left flank, and the Churchills will move to the right flank, and we'll see what we can find to further decimate the Axis and to stop any chance of them pushing through. Right, it's only 2.5 minutes to phase C now. They should get rid of the anti-tank gun. Excellent. Beautiful. Good coverage by my ally there. Yep, and my teammates got rid of both the German fighters. So the M10's still slowly working their way up, as are the Churchills. So we're back to 50-50 now. So where have we lost ground? Haven't really. They just pushed back. Oh yeah, back over here. But oh well, they seem to have that under control. They've stopped it. They've built another defensive line to first hold it and then hopefully push it back. Bringing up AA now also, some Bofors, just to give the Germans a bit more strife. Churchills are slowly... Isn't that a good look? Slowly moving up. Alright, up to phase C now. And we have the choice of more aircraft, or more artillery, more anti-tank guns, or, as you can just see there, I'm bringing up more infantry to reinforce the infantry here. There we go. Starting to push forward my infantry. Luckily I had the M10's there as a bit of support. Oh, hello, what did I lose then? I lost something. Right, so there's the infantry coming up. Eventually I'll wake up to get that Bofors gun unloaded and into operation. They won't capture that Typhoon. Right, so this Churchills are going to create a bit of havoc over here on the right in a moment when they break through the trees. Infantry moving up, which is good. Took a fairly perilous approach. Went into the front line. Right, bringing forward another 2 M10's. I think from memory I'll lose an M10 coming up here shortly from... Oh no, Just got that anti-tank gun pinned down. Wow, Churchills made quick work of that anti-tank gun. Now they're going to be looking for that artillery piece from memory. Alright, so we're back out at back out to a +1 now. Yep, another 3 M10's. That'll give me 5 M10's up the front line. A couple of Churchills out the side. So Allies, not doing too bad. Pushed well over the halfway mark through the middle and off to the left flank. They have regained that ground on the left flank that where the Germans have protruded. They set up a good defensive line, halted the advance, got the momentum back and started pushing back. Over this side, the M10's are just carving up the infantry. Right, there is an anti-tank gun over there, so we need to be careful. Pushing infantry out on the right flank now as well. I think this is where I lose one of the Churchills from memory. There we go. But not only are we pushing forward now, we're just pushing out to the sides as well, broadening the front, closing up the lines between my teammates. Right, to that Typhoon was going to go for the tank, but had no chance due to the anti-aircraft fire, had to withdraw. Right, where's the aircraft? Oh, it's just that 109 circling again. Alright, so I've lost an M10 while I was concentrating on the aircraft. Alright, that flak half-track is going to be paying a heavy price hopefully in a minute. So that's the flak half-track gone, anti-tank gun gone. Typhoon did the job.
Stay low.
Alright, so they're pushing up on a broad front now. Wonderful. Alright, so there's only 8 minutes left. Artillery's going to move up shortly. Bofors will move up. Really am starting to put the pressure on. Yep, get the supply truck. That just creates more problems for them. And lead him in over the Bofors guns, and they have to turn away. Right, so we've achieved 70% of the conquest points we need. Happy to leave the M10's there now. Really don't want to push forward too much more towards the city or the village. But I do have some Churchills going to come up the right hand side of that rifle squad. Alright, so my teammate on the left is fully recovered. They're pushing back the Germans. And these guys on the right flank haven't pushed as far forward, but they're holding their own. They're having a good game, as is the centre right. They're not far behind me as far as distance pushed.
Enemy sighted.
Alright, so just killed a tank. Now we're taking on anti-tank gun. Hopefully, yep, we got that as well. Another flak vehicle. Alright, so now I'm just going to move them out of the way. Bring up a heap more infantry, just to push through the centre right area. Now it'll be interesting to see how far these German fighters get when they're going over the Bofors. Yep, both had to fall back. And now, subsequently being chased off. Alright, so got rid of the anti-tank gun. Now the Churchills can come out to play. And very slowly, here comes, oh, another anti-tank gun. Fancy that.
We can't take this anymore.
Right, so the infantry starting to back up, waiting for this little breakout. Alright, so we're at a +4 now. Alright, so infantry moving forward. Come on, Churchills, get up there. There we go.
Just get me out of here. Ah, I'm hit.
Alright, great. Got rid of the anti-tank gun.
My engine is on fire.
Now the Churchills can really just clean up the infantry in front of them. Infantry on the move in the centre right. Infantry
Got them.
stationary, but in fairly good positions on the centre left. And the M10's just helping out as well, hunting for that artillery piece. Right, so infantry will be going into those woods shortly just to get... There they go. They're on the hunt. There they are. Let's got rid of the infantry screen. And before I could get that artillery piece, it was all over. Alright, so kills. Aircraft, Wolverines, Armory, Churchill. Yep, not too bad. Losses, not a lot. Churchill, Bofor, 6-pounder, some aircraft, machine gun carriers. So team, right, so I had 1723 against 890. That's a good KD. Experience, 100, an extra 100 experience. Look, I hope you enjoyed that game. Don't forget to get back to me, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.